I welcome everyone. Happy morning, afternoon, and evening, wherever you are. We're glad you're here. Join us today. So this is the first session for our Q2 Field Manager Development Program. And Ryan O'Neill, our Vice President of Commercial Sales, has graciously agreed to kick us off and say a few intro words. Ryan, over to you.
Thank you, Summers. This is the second of 3 installments, right? The third one, we have a good shot at we could all be in person. Is that true?
For those that are able to join and contribute, not mandatory, but you'll see. We hope to send out some more on that this week.
I had to pull out this jacket and dust it off. I just want to make sure it's still fit after the past 18 months. I think you've all heard me say it, but it's a great time to be selling GitLab. It's a phenomenal time to be selling GitLab. How many of you believe that? And how many of you have heard your customers, like in commercial, we have Vivek Desai of Olive. How many have heard your customers say that? Or like the team at HEB, have you heard it? Have you heard people say like, so thankful for this product, so thankful that you're here?
Yes, at HEB, I can confirm.
Nice.
Yeah, I did a partner roundtable and I had many select partners confirming that this is the right time, right place product, and they're really happy to be part of the program.
Yeah, it's an incredible time. And as software gets more and more complicated, our value proposition gets more and more simple. So today is our continued path as a sales leadership team on which we commit to leadership excellence. Now, we've all done manager trainings before. I think you may already subscribe to something like multipliers or situational leadership, or even I think there's one like the Gallup 12 questions. Anybody know that one about employee happiness? Myself with this class, it might put me in the double digits for management trainings at my 4th big public, on its path to be public tech company. However, this is my first virtual. And from what I've seen, this is my first sales leadership training with such high potential people growth and market expansion for the company. I have not been in one where I really believe that this potential was as big as it is here. So here's the thing I want us all to pause and think about. The last time you had this type of leadership training, what type of commitment did you and your peers make to executing what you were trained on? Was it a 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10 for some of you? 6 out of 10, and not 6 out of 10 because that's what you chose, but 6 out of 10 when you look back on it. Yeah, I learned that thing, but I didn't really get to follow through. I was too busy. I had to hit the quarterly number, and here I went. And then as a next step, think about what was the potential for that company's growth? What potential was there for your impact on that company? Simple one, the words of Jim Riley, I've never seen a net ARR trajectory that smooth. How committed was that team of people that you went to that class with to collaboration and transparency and inclusion and self-iteration? The question is, can this be the strongest effort you make in your career to become a better, possibly a great, or possibly an excellent sales leader? Can you take what you learn over the next 3 sessions and build the highest performing team you've ever built? Can you be on the highest performing team you've ever been on? I want to explain why I'm asking. I'm asking because the same focus and effort you put into yourself as a leader here at GitLab, it's the same reason we will all look back and see this as one of the most fun times of our careers and the most special times. But it begins with us, the frontline leaders. We're the people that go and get this done. So I want to thank you for investing your time in developing yourself and the future of how we as teams at GitLab work together. And I want to remind you that this learning is both for you and the team you manage, and you as a peer, the other people that report to your boss. I hope everybody found value in the pre-work. I know that I did. It got some gears turning, and somewhat embarrassingly, I saw some mistakes that I've definitely made over the past year. Now is the time for me and for you to dig in, think deeply, iterate ourselves and our mindsets on team building. This is what the pre-work was designed to do. For those of you who are in Q1's manager session, that was about building high potential teams. Today's about extracting that potential. This session in Q2 is about mixing those ingredients properly to build your highest performing team of your career. We want you to work through the how in the commitment phase of the Drexler Submit model. Please be sure that when you're done, you have a list for yourself of areas to improve, areas to drive excellence, and make sure that together we are all progressing in Q2 in the next 2 quarters to make this the best and most fun fiscal year GitLab's ever had. Is everybody pumped regardless of the time of day? Summers, back to you.
Awesome. Well said, Ryan. Thank you so much. I'm pumped. I'm excited to continue this journey with you all. Based on your feedback, we've limited the number of slides to make sure this is as interactive as possible. So just a couple quick things. You saw this slide during our Q1 training when we gave an overview. So just to reiterate, as Ryan mentioned, last quarter, we talked about winning, recruiting top talent. Over the next week and a half, we're going to focus on these 2 pillars in the middle, are all around team and organizational health. These are the 3 goals for our modules today. Thank you again for everyone that completed the pre-work so that we could keep this session as interactive as possible and not have us speaking at you.